Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my first craft with me. So first of all, Merry Christmas, and today we're going to do a little bit of Christmas craft. It is also something that you can use at any time of year, and it's definitely something that you can be doing with kids over the holidays. And this is it. So we're going to make these, what I think are really cool hanging Christmas ornaments. So this one is an example, and this one I have actually made from my own printed design. And these ones here I've made from a mixture of scrapbook paper and also old calendars. You know, on the back of the old calendars you used to get the little thumbnail images of each square of each month. So yeah, so you can make them from anything, and I thought today what a really cool thing to do would be to use some of our old Christmas cards. It's a really great way to recycle your old Christmas cards. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the supplies that I've got here. So I have probably one of the most time-saving things is this circle cutter. Now it works by placing it where you think you would like to cut your piece out and simply clicking it like that. It's fantastic. I got this from, I think it was Spotlight. And yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Obviously, failing that, you can of course just draw a template and cut your circles out, and that way you can also make them bigger if you want to end up with a bigger ornament. I've got here some recycled Christmas cards, and what I've done is to simply take the cover off. So this is great if you're wanting to make them quite festive, which of course is a really good time of year to do. So yeah, it's a fantastic thing to do. I've also got some different strings, so that's for making the little hanger, which we'll do at the end. I've got some different glues here to show you. So you can use, this is just some double-sided tape on a roll. You can obviously use that. You could also just use this Elmer's glue. Or any other kind of glue. You can use a glue stick. What I find works really well is this roll-on glue. It's actually roll-on glue dots, and you can get this from places like Officeworks. There are cheaper places you can get it from, but just be careful because it can actually, the cheaper ones can break. So slightly more expensive, that's the one I'd go for, something middle of the range. I also have some masking tape, and that's for attaching our hanger a little bit later on. All right, let's get started. So I'm just going to choose some things to cut out. You need to cut out exactly 20 circles. So I will speed this up for you, but yeah, you choose exactly what you would like to cut out. It could be scrapbooking paper, it could be something that you've stamped yourself, I don't know, whatever it might be, but so you choose what you would like to cut out. We've got to get to 20 circles. Away you go. So I've cut out way more than 20, I'm pretty sure, but I'm wanting to go through and try and, you know, I can possibly make a couple from this, but I want to go through and try and make some nice color tones. So I'm thinking I really like these gold. So I think from these gold colours I will pick 20 of those. Okay, so if I've counted right, that's 20. Now you want to arrange them into 2 groups of 5 and 1 group of 10. And that's how we're going to stick them. So I really love these animals, by the way. How cool are they? And I think I might actually put them mostly into my group of 10. And you'll see why a little bit later on. All right, excellent. So what we need to do is to fold each of these into a triangle, essentially. So there is the proper way to do it, which I will show you. And then there is the let's call it the Kathy way to do it. Which I'm sure you'll find yourself doing. Okay, so the proper way is, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing here, hopefully my hands aren't in the way, is to find the center point on each little circle. So you do that by folding in half, and you only need to crease that very center part there. Let me bring this up closer, there we go. So I'm folding that in half, I'm just creasing that little bit in the middle there, then I'm going to fold it in half the other way. And again, I'm just wanting to crease that little bit right there in the center. And that helps me find the center point. So if I grab a pen just to show you, this has given me that center point. Okay, now what you need to do is to fold in 3 sides of the circle to form a triangle, and you fold each one in to meet that center point. So that's one side. So the next one, as you're bringing it in, you really want to make this each corner quite strong, a nice little tip. So I'm just going to bring that in there, and again I'm meeting that center point. So you can see that it's formed, hopefully you can see there, it's formed a nice strong tip. Okay, nice point. And again, I'm folding this last one in. Okay. And because I was trying to show you how to find that center point, I've actually folded this the wrong way around. So you need to fold it that way. All right, so that we've got our color on the inside there. So this is the right way, wrong side, right side. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So fold each one the same way, but what you'll find is you can pretty much guess how much, by having done one, you can guess how much you need to fold each one in. And again, I'm going to speed this up. So while you're folding away and steadily creating your ornament, I thought I might talk about and show you some pictures of Christmas in Port Macquarie. So I live in Port Macquarie on the mid-north coast of Australia, and we don't get snow. We definitely don't get snow. So it's quite warm. It's actually very humid at the moment. So it's a bit of a different Christmas if you live overseas. And now I have lived in the UK for 2 years when I was a kid, and I have to say I do still miss those winter Christmases and seeing the snow on the ground and all that romantic Christmassy stuff. But that's not to say that Christmas in Australia doesn't have its own beauty. In Port Macquarie we've got our beautiful Christmas tree in the town green. We get to spend time at the beach, and hopefully you can see in the images there's dolphins that visit us, which is quite lovely. So yeah, I hope that wherever you are, you're going to have a wonderful Christmas. I would love to hear about it actually, so let me know in the comments any of your Christmassy stories. Tell me about what Christmas is like where you are, and if you have any Christmas traditions, I'd love to hear about them. Okay, so now I've got my group of 10, I have my group of 5 and another group of 5 here, and they've all been folded. Now if your folding was guesstimating where the center was, a bit like me, and it's turned out that it's not entirely accurate, actually for this it doesn't matter. So in the end, it won't matter at all. So I'm going to use my glue tape now, and what I need to do is to form 2 pizza boxes, if you like, with the group of 5, and then with the group of 10, I'm actually going to join them together in a row. So let's start with our group of 5 here. What you need to do is to add some tape or some glue just onto each tab and just join them together. And as I said, for this one we're forming a pizza box or a flower, if you like. So just going to add the next one and the next one here. Keep going around in the circle. And then we need to then join it together to form the top of our circle. So you can see that it forms a nice dome shape. So glue on that final tab and stick it together, and we're done. So do that now for your other group of 5. Okay, so now we've got our 2, the tops and the bottom, so one top and one bottom. And for one of these we need to add a little hanger. So before we go any further, let's do that. So just pick which coloured string you're going to use, or you could use ribbon. So I'm going to use this nice red and white one. I've just cut around about 20-25 centimetres. I'm going to tie a knot in the end. You can tie this however you like. All right, and I'm going to thread that through the one that I want to be the top of my ornament. And I'm going to use just a little bit of masking tape just to stick that to the inside there, so that we've got a nice way to hang our ornament. All right, now we need to stick together our row of 10. So literally this needs to be done in a row. Okay, so I've got my row, and you might have noticed that I've made a right way up for things. So I have everything facing, all the animals. I don't know if you can see that, but they're all facing the same direction. In other words, the right way up is that way. And now we just need to join these together into a circle. So just join that final piece. So from here, I think it's pretty obvious. You can see what's going to happen next. We've got a top, we've got a bottom, and now we've got the middle. So we need to stick that one onto the top, this one onto the bottom, and we will complete our piece. Exactly, and there it is. So there's our finished piece. So I hope that was fairly easy. I hope you're able to follow along. Other things you could do to this, on the edges you could add some glitter, you could add a little bit of paint, just sponge it on the edges and have that sort of gradient look. Whatever you like, but that's the basic idea. It's quite fun, and yeah, what a great way to use up your old Christmas card. Okay, so that's it. We've made our little ornament. I hope that you were able to follow along easily enough. If you have any questions, please do let me know. And I hope that you have fun with this. They're really good fun. You can make all different colours. If you hang them all together, they look really cool. So yeah, if you've got any questions, as I said, let me know in the comments. If there's anything that you would like to see in an upcoming video, whether it's something to do with some painting, or whether it's something to do with craft, or whether it's something to do with the business of illustration, let me know. And also, as always, please do like and subscribe. Your support is absolutely phenomenal. So thank you so much. And guys, have a fantastic Christmas. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.